Bruce and Betty Pritchard discuss hurricanes on Hatteras Island and the phenomenon of the Buxton bubble. The interview took place February 19, 2014 with Sandy Jones Garrison.
As I tell people, living here on Hatteras Island is wonderful 364 days a year. The other day the hurricane's coming. Put up the shutters and hunker down. Buxton's kind of unique. You know, you've heard of the Buxton bubble.
Actually, I haven't.
Oh, haven't you?
No, explain that to me.
You've seen it on radar, how storms come and they kind of melt before they get here to Buxton. They go around us.
Okay.
Same thing kind of works with hurricanes. Yeah, they always say hurricanes aim for Cape Hatteras, which is kind of true. There's only been a few cases where the actual eye comes over the island here in Buxton. When they're coming up the coast, they'll duck in, they'll hit land below us and go up the mainland. Or they'll aim for us and they'll catch the Gulf Stream and go around. That's not to say we don't get damaging winds. Yeah, we do get bad storms, but the actual eye very rarely will go right over the top of us.
Betty, do you remember the worst one that, since you've been living here, since it was like 2001, is there one that you remember that?
Well, the house was here in '03 when Isabel hit. We have live oaks here, so there's never been water on our property, so they can't sustain life through salt water. We had the shutters up, we weren't here. We have two little holes in the side of the house where a little tree limb had hit the house. It's the only thing that has happened. A couple of years ago, we got pretty scared and put up all the shutters. I said when we got the dogs that we had to say that we would leave when a storm was coming, because you always see on the Weather Channel of somebody's dog that swam away. You know, I don't want to be one of those people. I feel as though Bruce is very good at knowing about, he wouldn't put me in harm's way.
We always use ballpark figures as a category. If a category 3 is coming, we might get out. We haven't left yet though. I thought we made a mistake not last year, Irene, because it looked safe enough. It was a 100-mile-an-hour storm, and just right there it blew up to 145. The rule of thumb is never let the wind inside the house. That's what blows houses up.
Okay.
The wind gets in and...
So you have every door and window covered.
There's a lot of false confidence.
Once you're here, though, and if you leave, you can't get back. That's one of the things that makes me say...
That's why most people, each storm, more and more people won't leave because they have left and couldn't get back.
When it happened, we could get to the end of Lighthouse Road, and we could almost get down to the old lighthouse site. And we couldn't go any further. So
You can't go up to 12 because the water's running down the street at 12.
So we were all held captive for 9 days here at the house. It was so much fun.
Isabel came in, it came in south of us, so things didn't happen right
Not here, but south of us.
Yeah, look at Hatteras Village.
Right. They got cut off.
And 3 years ago, Irene destroyed everything in Avon. That night, he said to me as we were shutting everything up, he said, I want you to look out back at the sedge. He said, it's not going to look like that tomorrow. Now you scared me. Now I go to bed that night, reaches in his pocket. His driver's license. So what's that for? He says, they can identify the body. Put it back in his pocket and went back to bed.